back to Hollow Knight. Now, the last time I played this, I didn't quite have a good understanding of the game and how to play it, but I've been playing it a lot recently. I think 2 days in a row. I've done nothing but really play Hollow Knight, so I absolutely love this game. So we're going to be starting over, so that way I can, kind of get, because I have a pattern of how I play the game. So I know exactly where to go, where to go next, because in my game, I've done a lot. In a span of 13 hours, 13 and a half hours, I've made way more progress than I have in my 12-hour game. A lot more progress. I have 7 health instead of 6. I've completed a soul vessel. I've done so much. I've beaten so many bosses. It's just, I've gotten so much more done in my main game. So, we are going to clear this save. This was the save we started it on at the beginning. Now, these live streams, with Hollow Knight being the game that it is, these streams will be a little longer, in the sense that this game needs to be drawn out, because this game is long as hell, and hard as hell. So, yeah. Let's hop right into Hollow Knight again. And I know a lot of people are in school right now, but Okay. In wilds beyond they speak of your name, in reverence and regret, for none could tame our savage souls, yet you the challenge met. Under palest watch you taught, we changed, based instincts were redeemed. So I actually figured out a tiny bit of the story, and it turns out a lot of it has to do with this cutscene. That character right there. So in my personal game, I have released one of those seals. I've also yet to eat anything today, so I might do that later. I love my little dude. This little dude's so cute. That's the town of Dirtmouth. And here comes our little buddy. Okay. I was wondering why my blanket wasn't over by me. My feet were starting to get a little cold. Alright, so this game eventually escalates in difficulty extremely quick. Oh, I'm so used to being able to dash. This is gonna suck for a little bit. Once I'm able to dash and do all that stuff, I'll be able to get through the game much faster. These first few are gonna be really slow. Like, it's gotten to the point to where I've been able to... I've played the game so much where I would usually get hit. I don't get hit anymore. I already know how to do that. I already know how to do all of this. It's going to tell me how to use my focus, which is to hold circle for me. I wasn't paying attention, I was looking at my remote. So there are certain boss fights that I will not be doing for a while, and those have to do with the dream bosses, which I'll explain that a little later when the time comes. It's DLC stuff, so we don't have to worry about that for a while. We're not going to get to that for, well, If I really plow through this, I should be able to get to it. I should be able to cover it. Should. Oh, it sucks not having my upgrades. That's right, I can't go that way until I get, I can't go that way till I get my dash. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Beyond this point, you enter the land of the king and creator. Step across this threshold and obey our laws. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the eternal kingdom, Hollownest. Do. So we're gonna kind of walk back. Nope, not in that way. So my goal is to kind of speed run the game just a tiny bit. Not like do a full speed run playthrough of the game. Just kind of rush past it. Oh there, traveler. I'm afraid there's only me left to offer welcome. Our town's fallen quiet, you see. The other residents, they've all disappeared, headed down that well, one by one, into the caverns below. Used to be, there was a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long fell to ruin, yet it still draws folks into its depths. Well, wealth, glory, enlightenment, the darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you, too, seek your dreams down there. Well, watch out. It's a sickly air that fills that place. Creatures turn mad and travelers are robbed of their memories. Perhaps dreams aren't such great things after all. We're gonna save. There is a charm later on that I will be getting. And for all your mapping supplies, we will be opening soon. Zelda and Cornifer. There is a charm later on that will greatly help. It's whenever you rest, you gain 2 lifeblood points. So here's something I'm gonna say now. I'm probably nowhere near good enough to give out tips. Try to grind in the earlier parts, because if you go ahead and if you buy everything from the Zelda and Cornifer, all you'll really need to do is just save up for maps. That's it. Well, and the stag stations. And now it's going to tell me about focus, and it was supposed to tell me about it in that one segment. We're just going to map out the area already. Okay, so we need to find grubs for this dude. He will drop you a ton of geodes if you save grubs. So save as many grubs as you can and collect as many geodes as you can. Hold the fuck on. That's a breakable. I'll have to come back to this later. I didn't even know that until now. So see, I'm learning something new, starting a new playthrough. And I just started a playthrough again, not 13, but a couple days ago, and I've only played it for 13 hours. This has the boulder, I can't go this way. I'm slowly discovering more and more about this game, and I'm starting to know and figure out. Sorry, I'm getting text. I am still very tired. I at least want to get 100 or 99 works. Hello there. This is Cornifer, by the way. He will sell you maps. Come down to explore these beautiful old ruins? Don't mind me. I've a fondness for exploring myself. Getting lost and finding your way again is a pleasure like no other. We're exquisitely lucky, you and I. I'm a cartographer by trade, and I'm working on mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far? Yeah. So it's always nice to get the map of a location as soon as possible. Because the sooner you get that, the sooner you can go back up to Zelda by markers, so that way if there's any points of interest, you can map them down. The map can be a useful thing, but it alone won't show you where you are. If you not, yeah. See, you could purchase a compass from his wife. She's just now opening our new map shop in Dirtmouth, selling all sorts of useful things to wanderers like yourself. She'll even sell some of my old maps from time to time. I pop back to see her whenever I finish mapping an area. She's always so excited to see me. Yeah, because you spend 98% of your time down here. And Zelda for a bug? Pretty cute. That's weird. Ignore what I just said. No. Zelda is a very useful NPC. And feel free to exploit the hell out of hunting geodes just to get all of her stuff. And invisible wall. Or illusory wall. I'm gonna start treating this game as if it is Dark Souls. Because I was tempted when picking a name for the stream. I was gonna say, welcome to Hollow Souls. That's it. First little arena room. Good thing about geodes is when you break them, they don't disappear at all. So what's this way? Oh hey, oh, more geodes. It's funny too because I have a couple of favorite boss fights in this game. And there's 3 of them so far, and that's the Dung Master, or the what's his name? It's a giant dung beetle. I just like the music for him. He's a really cool boss. There's Hornet. Hornet is pretty cool, and then there's the Mantis Lords, which I want to try and get to in the stream. I want to try and get to the Mantis Lords and get that done and out of the way, because I do believe I can do that with 5 health. Although I don't get to that until I get to the green path, and then I get to the Mantis tribe further down. So, oh yeah, there's that. Which, yeah, I can't get to that yet. It's weird seeing you guys without the weird growths. So in my game, I've gotten pretty far. I've released the first seal on the black egg in the temple, and once you do that, that thing is the Hollow Knight. The Hollow Knight, I think, releases like this gas that causes everything to go crazy. So those venge flies turn into violent venge flies, slobbering jumpers, slobbering husks, a suiciding husk. So the game gets pretty messed up later on. Like this whole entire area gets like progressively harder. And it's the first area, but you upgrade your nail over time. You don't have to really worry about it. And hopefully you won't like I am right now. I'm gonna take damage there. Okay. We're getting geodes, so it doesn't matter. The more geos we have, the better. And in this first area, you shouldn't really die. Everything is easy enough to where you shouldn't die. If you do, that's fine. Like everyone will die their first time playing this. At some point, you will die. There is no doubt about that. And about your second or third playthrough in, you'll be okay. My second playthrough, I beat a boss called Soul Master without dying, and I thought it was going to be an absolute nightmare. But to my surprise, it wasn't. Okay, so we're going to go talk to Zelda, and we're going to get the compass from her. Off to Dirtmouth. By the way, I love the last stag. He's probably one of my favorite characters. Aside from Zelda and Sly. And there's even a girl that we have to save, and she'll give you a mask fragment, which will extend your health if you collect all 4. So, kind of reminiscent of Zelda. 4 heart pieces, 4 mask shards. Kind of sensing a bit of a pattern.
Bapanada.
Welcome. So she will sell you anything like from the compass we can't afford. The quill, you'll need this if you want to update your map with new areas as you explore. The compass would be so much more helpful. All of this stuff would be extremely helpful. But we're gonna go ahead and get the quill. Of all the places to end up, we've picked this dreary town. I thought it to be a temporary stop. Then my husband became obsessed with that old ruin. Now he's spending all of his time down here. He argues cartography is sound business. But other than you, who's buying? Have faith. Have faith in your husband. Forgotten Crossroads. Let's go. Hold on. I'm gonna do a thing real quick. Advanced settings. Until somebody shows up and watches, I'm gonna keep chat turned off. That way I can see everything and I got the full screen.
Hi.
Oh, hello. I forgot I have it to where messages are read to me. Let's see, where do I need to go? If I'm right, if I go to the left, I fight the false knight. That would help. Oh, hello, big guy. I'm just gonna pass over you. Hello, welcome to the stream. I think this is the boss room of the False Knight. This is the boss room. Yep. Okay. This isn't going to be a hard fight. This is going to be actually really easy. Actually, hold on. Let me go ahead and turn chat back on. Oh, that explains it. Dang it. Stop hitting me. Okay. Should be able to do this with no problem. Wait, did I... Did I just bypass the boss? I didn't know that was a thing I could do. I actually feel really bad now because I actually really like that fight. I'll go back and I'll fight him in a minute. I'll have to loop back around. So this guy will give you an upgrade, and it's your little soul burst. And we got knocked out. Vengeful Spirit. Tap circle to unleash the spirit. Spells will deplete your soul. Replenish soul by striking enemies. I will be uploading more Little Nightmares, by the way. I have it stockpiled on my PlayStation. Oh, you've awoken at last. I apologize. Perhaps I should have warned you about the power of that spell. I was watching over you as you slept, but seemed to have slipped away myself. Now we're awake. I was wondering whether you would do me a small favor, not as repayment for my gift, of course, simply because we're now friends. You see, a horrid great beast has made its home in the heart of this temple. Such disrespect. I would be quite grateful if you were to venture deeper in and slay it for me. It's a hardy creature, but with your new power, you're more than a match for it. Good luck with this small favor, my friend. So, essentially, we just fight a boulder. That's all we do. It's a giant pill bug. There is one boss I'll be able to get done in one of the DLCs, and as soon as I figure out where it is, I get the Radiant Nail. I do believe maybe it's called the Sleeping Nail or some weird crap like that. I'm trying to keep a filter. If you're wondering why I'm not cursing like I usually do. Family friendly, or at least trying to. Ooh, almost slipped. Oh, almost slipped again. Hold on. Alrighty. I think the boulder is coming up. I think if anything it's right below where I am. So we're gonna heal completely, even though we don't really need it. And we're gonna get as much soul as possible from that. So those guys take 3 hits. The boulder takes about 4. Yeah, the boulder takes 4. I just smacked my Gatorade bottle. Okay, this is a boulder. Like I said, it's a giant pill bug. Just one more hit and he's dead, so it doesn't matter. There we go. All done. And we got the Soul Catcher. Equip the charm to activate its powerful abilities. To equip the charm, open the charms menu while resting at a bench. Yeah, he's like, oh, poor thing, yada yada yada, we already did it. I'm sure you're eager to move on. Farewell, and have faith. Whatever you are seeking, it will find you. That's for sure. I don't like that my guy moves so slow. Okay, so we're gonna go back and we're gonna fight the boss. Because that is something that needs to happen. We need to fight the boss. So, tons of backtracking. More backtracking. Here we go. On the plus side, we get to kill more of these little dudes, so we get more geos. Okay. Yeah. Up to here. I was about to say, screw you, little dog. See, if I have dash, I could go through this so much faster. Which I think we get dash after we fight the boss knight. We'll get a ton of. We should get a bunch of geos from beating him. So we'll be able to go back up to Iselda and get more from her. We haven't saved any grubs yet, but we're about to save one. Alright, back to fight the false knight. We'll probably take out this guy too, because we can. Wait a minute. I didn't even know about this little area up here. Because I'm not supposed to know about it yet. So I need to come here when I get the crystal heart. I need the crystal heart to be here. Okay. So that's the one that usually suicide runs you, or suicide rushes. Or no, it's him. He's the one that suicide rushes. And I mean, he will bum rush you and will detonate on the first thing he makes contact with. If he hits a wall, detonates. I'm kind of disappointed too because I got the boss to the first stage, or first phase, to anger level 1. Oh, that's kind of funny. I think they ported it up again. I hate my phone, I really do. because whenever I go to send a text, it has like a 30% chance, like the or not the Wi-Fi, but I lose signal completely. Oh, so as soon as I text someone saying, oh yeah, I use YouTube, my phone decides to pick up a signal. Nope, I figured I got greedy. Comes and yeah, he's getting too close. We're gonna heal. Rushing me. Come on, dude. You can do better than that. I shouldn't have gotten hit there, but I did. First boss. We got the city crest. And now his little chest room is open. And we get plentiful geos out of it. I think we were supposed to get 200. Yeah, we're supposed to get 200. So that should be more than enough to get the thing we need. Yeah, that's more than enough. Let's break that. It's usually after that you get the, you're normally supposed to beat that fight, and then you can move on to, get the spell. Or the Vengeful Spirit spell. If I'm right, I haven't been here. And I'm right, I haven't been here before. No, it is those ones. Those are the suicide dudes. Why am I so, like, fixated on the suicide enemies? I just call them suiciders because I played Dead Island. I used to play Dead Island a lot, actually. Dead Island and Dead Island Riptide. And there's an enemy in there that is called a suicider. As the name implies, it doesn't crawl, but it kind of like limps towards you, and then it goes to give you a big hug, and then it kills itself. But usually if you just throw anything at them, it kills them. In this game, you can't The only thing you can throw at them is your soul. So it's all good. Hello, kind sir. You're dead now. Again. I have no idea where I'm going. I have no idea where this place leads. I'm just adventuring forth. Oh, this takes me to the Crystal Cavern, doesn't it? Or Crystal Peak, my bad. If I'm gonna be using the technical names for them. Crystal Peak? Yes and no. Regardless, both of these locations takes me to it. Or only one takes me to it. Also, I'm sorry if you hear the flicking of my remote. It happens a lot. You might hear that a lot. I thought I heard a heartbeat. No, we need to go in here because there is a charm. But we don't actually get to come here and explore until later. I'll talk to him before I do all that. It's just one of these. Usually I would say, forget using elevators, I have a wall jumping ability. Not till we get to the Mantis Village. There should be a charm this way. Nope. Nothing. So it was pointless coming over here. Oh, bury the knight with her broken nail. Bury the priest. Something about a crown. I can't remember the rest of that one. Hahaha. Maybe I'll just hum it. Oh, hello again. Are you still running about? Why not join me down here? There's plenty of wealth in these rocks for anyone willing to put in a bit of work. Those crystals out there are worth a fair bit, but I have a feeling that there's something even more valuable hidden just a bit deeper. I can almost smell it. Haha. You're welcome to join me. There's enough for both of us. Or if you don't feel like digging, you can just sit and sing with me. Hahaha. Okay, so now most of Hollow Knight is just exploring and figuring out where your next move is. However, I am rushing through this game faster than I can say I'm pleased with. Because oh, wait, no, this way takes us to the Black Egg. So, you can use the environment, if you can't tell. You can use the environment to your advantage. In a sense that it is going that if you see a spike or if you see a piece of like a bit of a rock hanging down. So this is the Temple of the Black Egg. This is where we meet, I think, Quarrel. We meet a guy named Quarrel in here. Nope. But this is where we fight the last boss. I do believe. I don't know if it's here or inside the Black Egg. I don't remember. You know, regardless if people watch this or not, I'm still gonna play it. I'm still gonna do it on the channel. Another thing I just remembered is I forgot to put everything into a playlist. I'm gonna do that after this. I'm gonna have to.
Bafanada.
Bafanada. Okay, we got that charm. It's really the only one we need, but we're gonna buy these other ones too, because it will help. Stagway pins. We need these more than anything. Okay. So now if we open up, we should appear on the map if I sit down at this bench. Open up these. So now we appear on the map as our little dude. And anywhere else we go is the same. So... okay, let's call the last stag. Balava. See, in my game, I have mapped a fair portion of this game. Which I actually found out, there is a Metroid-esque type thing you can do. Say if I go to my map, I can just select it, and I can see Dirtmouth, I can see the Forgotten Crossroads, I can see any place that I've been. I can hide the key, and eventually I can just see the markers. So the Forgotten Roads, if I'm right, there's nothing up there that I can do at the moment, because both of those lead to the Crystal Peak. I think except for one, though. One of them leads to a tram station, which I can't access yet. So my best bet is to just go deeper. So we need to go deeper. Map. To the right or to the left? We'll go to the right first. We can kill this husk jumper too. I need to try and get my... oh, we're gonna fight another boss. That's right, we're gonna fight a Gruz Mother. The Guzzfly Mother or whatever. We're gonna fight this thing. Yeah, I was right, the Gruz Mother. It's slamming its body and it's carrying babies. Killed it. Oh, I'm used to Cuphead where I can just dance. So this part's a little messed up. We then have to slaughter her babies. Which again, like I said, it's a little messed up, but they're bugs. So they make poutine. They poot when they die. Also, we get to unlock a new NPC. We get to unlock the shopkeeper. So we will be able to buy mask fragments. I think we can buy 2 off of him for now. Oro, you oaf. You wield your nail like a club. Esme, how much deeper do we have to go? Oh, wait. Who are you? I see. This old village. What a strange dream to have led me down here. If you hadn't found me, I don't think I would have ever woken. I'm Sly. Usually I live an uneventful life up in Dirtmouth. The air in these ruins doesn't agree with me, so I'd best be getting back. If you return above, come see me. I'm probably the friendliest face left there, and I can thank you properly for your good deed. So he sells things, but they're stupidly expensive, so that's why I say grind on Geos. Some of the things he sells you won't need. Oh, we can't get to her yet, so it's pointless. She sells you charms, and one of them is one of the charms that I was talking about that's really helpful. It's the Lifeblood charm, or the Life Blade, or Life Nail, or however you want to say it. those of you that have played the game, or at least know the charms a little bit, you hopefully know what I'm talking about. Now this is the tram. We can't get it till we get the tram pass, the tram ticket, which we get in, I think, is it the City of Tears? I can't remember. I think it's somewhere after Deep Nest, which is a place we will be visiting fairly soon. Well, no. I don't think we'll be visiting it that soon, but here soon. Definitely, probably, almost positively in the stream. So, I didn't know I could do that until I watched a video of someone explaining the bosses a little bit. I didn't go too far in because I didn't want any spoilers, but you can bounce on the spikes and many other enemies that you can't usually kill. So I don't even think I'm probably gonna get myself killed if I keep attempting that. Yeah, no, I gotta get down here and then here. So I will give that a go. Yeah, no I won't. I'm just gonna have to wait till I get my dash to do that. This is when we meet the sentries, or the guards. Also, I might be doing another Fortnite video soon. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. At this point, I'm kind of running out of ideas of what to stream, and then part of me is like, you know what, I just want to take a few breaks. I want to take a small break. So I think I'm going to go from streaming every day to streaming every once in a while. I think this one leads me to the Crystal Peak. Yep, this leads me to the Crystal Peak. Which I need the Luma Lantern, which is 1,800 geos. I've explored just about everywhere for now. The path... I could try and head to the green path. But I need to rest at a bench, so that way, one, my map gets filled out, and two, I can make a little more, I'll know exactly where I need to go and make a slightly more progress. There we go. Any more ones? Nope. So yeah, now that's mapped out a little more. I could drop down and go to the far left, but that takes me to an elevator that is inaccessible. So I need to go to the far left and then up a little bit once I get to a bigger room. Nope. Thought I was going to be able to make it. I might have to do a little bit off camera. But I'm going to try not to do nearly as much of that as I usually would. So a lot of the stuff you guys are going to see for this series is going to be on camera. Or on stream. I was about to say, say, if I'm right, I should just be able to dink off of those guys and just keep going. Just keep going a little bit further, because I think if I go down... Let's keep going left. I think that takes me to a charm or something. I might need dash for it, though. Oh, no, this is how we get to a boss named Malwork. Malwork is... something else. Or I was completely wrong. This is the acidic water from the green path. Hey, little buddy. I love the little grubs. They're so cute. Do 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 do. Damn. I just saw the giant grubs in the back and was like, ooh. Wait, is that what those things are going to turn into? Are the little tiny grubs going to turn into those big nasty looking ones? You just start hearing one crying and I'm like, oh no, I didn't mean it like that, buddy. I'll unlock the stag station in the green path before I do anything else. Come on, spit your little friend out. Do it. Spit out a friend. And I just realized what I said. So with this area, it poses a bunch of new threats, a bunch of new enemies. 2 or 3 new bosses. 2 arenas. No, 1 arena, my bad. The green path. This place I actually really like. Because of these cute little dudes. Moss grub. I think that's what they're called. It's also this location that we get the, those guys are kind of like suiciders, but... Basically, the further you go and the harder the game gets, the more geos you'll get from certain enemies. So, I think, yeah, that's highly acidic water, little dude. Don't think you want to jump in there yet. And then they do that, and then their body is just gone. This is just a regular dude. I think these are called moss citizen or mossizen. I don't know what they're freaking called. They are moss creatures, though. So. And that gas does a lot of damage. I think this early on it does 2. Okay, so there's an enemy. So those little birds, right? Around here will... I did not mean to use my soul blast. But no, eventually you'll end up finding a lot more stuff to give you a ton more geos and all that. Those things right there are... Hey look, it's Hornet. That's the next boss. She's really cool though. She's a cool boss. Another thing I might do is I might stream Save the World on Fortnite and just say and make like a quick, easy how to get V-Bucks guide. Because why not? I might. Because last night I was doing Save the World and grinding V-Bucks because I realized I need to play Save the World a lot if I'm gonna be getting the next season's battle pass. I prefer to get geos out of my enemies, so I don't recommend crushing them. Cornifer is over this way, so we'll be able to get the map for this place. Yeah, because you can hear him singing. Well, don't fall there. Isn't this a contrast from the crossroads? Such a humid, lively place. The roads twist and turn in the most wonderful ways. I've done my best to chart the area ahead, though I must admit some of the area's inhabitants proved quite a nuisance. Yes. So now if we look, we need to go straight down. Not that we have much of a choice. Never mind, I know where I get my dash ability at. I have to beat Hornet. Hornet is the one that allows me to dash. I passed it up. Whew. I know there's also an area where it introduces fungus that spits spores out and they will home in on you and detonate. Okay, so yeah, this looks like a mouth, but I can assure you it is not. This is to another, like, NPC character. The hunter. Tiny squib, you approach fearless. Are you a hunter, like me? Do you feel the urge inside to stalk, to kill, to understand? Then take it, my journal. It will aid you. At first the text may seem difficult to discern, but a learned hunter will come to understand its words. Venture the depths of this land and slay its beasts. Prove yourself worthy to bear the mark of the hunter. I love how he's just like, and just spits it out. To open the menu, then navigate the journal pane. Defeat enemies to add new entries to the journal and decipher the hunter's notes. So there is an achievement for that, which this game I do want to platinum. But will it be going on the road for road to platinum? Maybe not. More than likely not. Because this game is going to take a lot of time and effort to do. Something I probably could do if I took the time. But with all my other games that I have, probably not for a while. For the longest time, this will probably remain a game that won't get platinum. And obviously, if you guys follow me on Facebook at all, which I doubt anyone does, a couple of you do, I actually do plan on posting and sharing my platinums on Facebook. So, yay! I don't know, I'm just trying to make conversation. I can't go that way. We need this one? Hornet! I like these little dudes. So now, anything we kill, we get a new journal entry. Anything that we haven't killed before, that is. that Geo. We can fall deeper. There's a bench in here. I visit this bench a lot. I think this is on our... Yeah. This is on the way to fight the Mantis Lords, but we're gonna need dash for that one. I'm sure it's doable without dash, but dash makes it a lot easier. It's gonna put me to the right, and nope, it's gonna put me to the left. No, stop! I'm getting ahead of myself. I need to slow down and take my time. As soon as I say I need to slow down and take my time, I get hit again. So this is when you're going to meet a Moss Charger. Completely harmless. Super easy to take care of. Take about 3 or 4 hits to kill. Okay, it takes about 3 hits to kill. There actually is a boss version of them, but it's not that bad. I had problems with it at first, but it's not that bad. Hello. We're gonna have to fight a Moss Knight. I'm not gonna go that way yet. Aha, you thought. You thought I would go that way, but instead... I have to go that way. Damn. I wonder, will I be able to fight the Moss Knight with 3 health? No, there is a lifeblood vessel up ahead. And there's these little dudes, so I'm not doing it with just 3 health. Shouldn't have gotten hit by him. You just hear someone in chat, well, then why were you hit by him? Listen here. Yeah, that's another thing too that this game likes to do. Is they're like, oh yeah, you want to use this bench? Pay up. Yeah, there's I'm coming up to the boss room. And don't focus unless you have to. Because you're going to need as much soul as possible. You get 3 heals out of a full soul orb. So, use it sparingly. You shouldn't have to heal a lot if you know what's coming up. Those enemies are faster, so I usually do kind of slip on them. Shouldn't really be going this way, but I am anyway. I need to go up and fight the boss. Because, oh no, because that area to the far right leads to the fog cavern. The fog cavern, I do believe, takes me to the deep nest. Which is a terrifying place if you're not ready for it. Okay, it's not that terrifying, but it's where the first seal is. I need to go up one more level and heal first. I want to be at full health when I have to fight the Moss Knight. This one's not a boss, more of a arena-esque encounter. The room will lock off until... Okay, he's a sub-boss there. And then you start encountering him. You start to encounter him more and more as you go. Also, really looking forward to Borderlands 3. I saw the trailer for that the other day, and I just saw the gameplay trailer last night, and I'm even more excited for it. So this is about as much health as I have in my base in my game, but without the blue, and then add 2 more blue. All right, good. So this guy usually hits me a lot more. That was the easiest that it's been the entire time I've played this game. Out of all the time I've played this, that's the easiest encounter. Okay, aside from Hornet, but Hornet's a boss, so that one's expected to be a little harder if you don't know what her moves are. If you know what her moves are, you can easily dodge them, and she's a piece of cake. I want cake now. Also, live streams will be a little not scarce. They kind of already are for me, but there won't be as many. Because I will be going back to school soon. How soon? I don't know yet. And guess what? We're off to another little boss, sub-boss. Yes, this thing is a boss. Literally, all you have to do is just jump and do that. That's it. This guy's pretty easy. He'll occasionally scream, summoning some of these little binge flies. Overall, they shouldn't get hit by it. Or his little dudes, actually. You shouldn't really be getting hit at all. But me being the klutz that I am, there we go. He's gonna scream again. Mother. One more hit and he should be dead. 1 or 2. One more. Bosses typically have that death animation where a bunch of smoke comes out of them and then they just die. Your name is what? Just what do you think you're doing? You dare to come between me and my prey? Is it a habit of yours to scurry about, getting in my way of causing bother? I hate this guy. I really do. I don't like him. He's an asshole. Zote, the mighty. Zote Zuck. He's the great Zuck. All hail the Zuck. No. I will never bow to Mark Zuckerberg. Alright. Here comes the boss. Damn it. Heal, heal, heal. Yep, here it is. Come no closer, ghost. I've seen you, creeping through the undergrowth, stalking me. This old kingdom, terrible thing awakens. I can smell it in the air. I know that you are. I know what you are. I know what you try to do. I can't allow it. I just like the music for this fight. It's amazing. Come on, do your move. Absolutely love this boss. Last night while playing Fortnite, I was just listening to the OST of this. I actually got hit. I think one more knockdown and she's done. I'm getting sloppy. She's still going? Is it 5 hits for her? Nope, that's it. Mothwing Cloak. Mothwing Cloak. R2 to dash. Use the cloak to dash quickly along the ground or through the air. Yeah, this is when we get hit with this. Would it seek to break the seals? They cannot be undone. They must be undone. Let us sleep, little shadow. Return to your darkness. Allow us our peace. So that was part of a DLC. Partially. I think in the base game, in the vanilla game, okay, before the DLC, the Dream DLC came out, that was, it was something else. You had to do something else to wake them up. And then they implemented the Dream DLC. What's this way again? Lake of Oom. Well, that happened. 738 geos. This guy's name is Coral, and he's pretty cool. Oh, hello there. Seems we both tread far from the path. I can hardly believe those dusty old highways led to such a lush and lively place. This building suggests some form of worship, though its idol has clearly been long forgotten. Doubles equally well for a moment's respite. Talked to him again. I saw a strange fellow out there. He seemed quite taken by the lake. I'd planned to offer greetings, though I figured I'd first tend to my nail on chance our meeting goes poorly. So the Lake of Un. There is a down path, I do believe, somewhere over here. Yeah, see, now that I have dash, I can get through places so much faster. Now if I really wanted to, I could go take on the Mantis Lords and beat them. That's another boss down. But first, let's activate the Stag Railway. And then if I'm very well pleased, I could go back up and buy something from Zelda. I could buy the rest of the things from her, and I could go back to Forgotten Crossroads. I can visit the New World shopkeeper that sells you charms and all that. But first we're going to go to Dirtmouth and get that stuff, because that stuff is far more important. Granted, I think the only stuff we need from Zelda is... shit. What else would we need from her? Other than the few pens that remain. You there. Why are you skulking about in the shadows? Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. I am Zote the Mighty. I am not a knight of great renown. Tremble before me. While you were hiding here in your dingy little village, I ventured into the dark pit below us and slew a great beast. It had sharp mandibles and atrocious manners. Yes, all glory to me, but I don't have time for your adulation. Adulation, I must rest and prepare for my next journey down. That daft old fellow over there, he keeps talking absolute drivel. Seems to think the very air is deadly down in the caverns. Perhaps he should consider not breathing. He keeps talking about dreams, too. Bah. Dreams are for those too feeble to truly live. You're full of yourself, you old shithead.
Bapanada.
Yeah, all that's left are these markers. Scarab marker. And go ahead and buy these and get this out of the way. Can't buy the gleaming markers. Let's go ahead and see what Mr. Big Guy, let's see what, what's his name? Sly. Let's see what Sly has to sell. Hello. I knew we'd meet again. How do you like my cozy little store? I've made myself pretty comfortable here selling old trinkets to travelers like yourself. If you're planning to trip below, I have several items that may improve your chances of survival. He actually does, like this mask shard. We really need these. And we buy the next one for 500. That's what we need. The Lumafly Lantern will help us get to the peak sooner. We can get to the peak sooner, and we won't have to fight the Soul Master. there's plenty of ways you can bypass bosses in this game. You don't have to fight the Soul Master at all. Actually, you're gonna want to fight just about every boss. And that's not a bad thing, just some of them will be harder than others. Like, the Godmaster DLC. That one's gonna be tough. I do plan on doing this game to its entirety. I at least want to get the pure completion trophy. Which is just like, oh yeah, beat this game 112%. Complete 112% of this game. That is doable. Also, this Friday will not be uploading anything. Oh. At least not till later Friday night. And it is what, Thursday? Or no, it is Friday. Well, shit. So I've noticed, I'm just flipping through my phone right now because I was looking at the day. Forget what I said about not uploading anything until later tonight. I had plans to do this all day, or since last night, late last night. I had plans of, I can't make it to that one. There's that moss charger out of the way. No, I'm smacking. Okay. What's this one? Alright. Okay, I've been this deep before. I've been down in this part. Newer enemies. Let's go. Oh wait, that's right. It's not this part that they introduced the fungus, the mushroom, the fungus, the fungi that spit poison. That's not in this area. That's in a whole nother area. Damn. I think this is when we meet this one weird... Nope. Okay. I'm gonna do something I didn't do before, which is placing a marker right there, so I can come back to this when I get the Lumafly lantern. I wonder if Mark or Jack would like this game. I might comment on their next video and tell them about it. This is the way Hornet took.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the Hollow Knight stream. Yay. This is the boss. Hold on. Heal, heal, heal. Okay. Damn, I always... Come on, big guy. No, damn. Oh, come on. Yeah, nope, 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 gotta heal. You should almost be dead. Yeah. I was about to say, you should almost be dead. I don't know why it's not. As you can see, we have plenty of soul now. Not soul, but geos. I'd like to think I'm getting close to the Mantis village, or the Mantis tribe. Not too sure, about to find out. Nope. Yeah, this isn't the way. I at least want to get to the Mantis Lords, in the stream. I mean, I can do it, it's not that hard. I just don't go this way and take the other path that was available to me. I do like the Moss Charger boss, though. It's pretty cool. No, this takes me... No, this takes me down... How do I get to the Mantis area? Fog Canyon. So, this place sucks because of that. Those will deal 2 damage if they detonate on you, which will happen 98% of the time. Unless you're very quick. If you're really quick with it, you won't have much of a problem. Sometimes they'll detonate as soon as they hit the ground. As soon as they... Thanks. As soon as they, do their bit. Really, just be careful with how you hit them. So see, if you can manage to do that, or that, that's where she is, okay? Because in my game, I've been here. I've came down here. I've talked to her. She's a banker. she'll store your geos. I think the most she'll take is like 5,000, which is quite a bit. The Queen's Station. Hey, look, it's Coral. Isn't this something? I'd not expected to discover such a huge stag station after that foggy descent. The bugs of Hollownest must have been an impressive lot, building such grand structures so far into these wilds. Seems that the dangerous creatures about haven't yet made their way in here. It's the perfect place for a quick rest. There's actually a character here, and I love her. It's this girl. This character is so adorable. Willow. Oh, come in search of treats, have you? I found upon the unique little fungus growing right above us. I've found it only in this station, and the taste is just divine. This place must once have been quite the hub, built at the border between two lands, the misty drop on one side and those bulbous growths on the other. Neither place seems particularly welcoming, so while my little treats last, I think I'll stay right here. I just think that some of the characters in this game are just adorable and so cute. I love them. I know what a lot of people are probably going to be thinking. Oh yeah, first of all, I've never once explored into depth. I've never explored the Fog Canyon. Simply because I cannot. I'm not far enough in the game to progress through there yet. By the way, there's a mask shard right there, and I need the mantis claw to do it. The mantis enemies can be annoying, so I think the first thing I'm gonna do is take on the kings, so that way the mantis... Oh yeah, fungal wastes. This is another new location. Welcome. This is what Willow meant by the fungal growths.
Make him noise, good chin.
Ah, my short friend. You've caught me at the perfect time. I'm just about finished charting these noxious caverns. Very territorial types make their homes within this area. I suggest avoiding them where possible. Further below, some strange thin creatures gave me quite a scare. They seemed to be an intelligent bunch. In my youth, I'd have braved their caves, but I fear my matured physique wouldn't be able to outrun them were they to turn violent. Yeah, see, that's the mantis door. That's a mantis door. I need to go to the far right. I feel like we'll get a decent chunk done while we're in this stream. Actually, hold on. Let's find out how long we've been recording. Been streaming for an hour and a half. An hour and a half of recording, and I've made it this far. In the save file I deleted at the start of the stream, I had only made it... I don't even think I made it this far in the time span that I had played, which was about an hour. Here are the mushrooms that spit spores that will track you down. get to the Mantis people. They sound like Shy Guys. I actually don't think I can progress through that way yet. But don't have much of a choice. Okay, yep, next little arena-like area. He was just letting me wail on him. Charm Notch. And yeah, as you can see, I was at full health and it was still letting me focus. So B check first. That way you're not wasting stuff. That way you're not wasting focus when you could be using it for spells. Because you get some pretty cool spells later on. Is this when we come across Mantis people? I think I killed it. I'd never done that before. I'd never gotten one of these things to kill themselves. I'll go to the right first. And this is where I would fight a dreamer boss. Once I get the light name. It killed itself again. I wasn't even trying to do that. And a new character who I like. Her name is Cloth by Noah Sturtridge. Aha, the tiny steps of a tiny creature. You got the look of an adventurer, so we've much in common. Searching for dangerous places, eh? Well, you're in the right track. A long-necked critter warned me of a tribe deeper down. Warrior sorts. So she says, and I'm itching for some serious combat. I like Cloth. I think Cloth is cool. Oh, hey, it's Hornet. Oh, wait, that's right. I can't go this way yet, because this takes me to... This takes me to the city. Which I need the Mantis Claw for, so until I get that, I can't go any further. No, I tried. I failed. I tried so hard. I was about to say, yeah, wasn't there like a door over here that was keeping me from... this way. You should be... Yep, here it is. Yeah, this is the first set of enemies that can strike upward. Well, no. Yeah. Later on, you'll run into enemies that can attack upward as well. These enemies are really smart, too, so... But the Mantis Lords aren't that hard, it's just very time-consuming. So we're gonna do this, that, and that, because if I hurry up and defeat the Mantis Lords, I should be okay and I won't really need anything. I'll still have to, you know, get the claw, but... Set right here. Okay. The Mantis Queens, or the Mantis Lords, are right over this way. We have to save her, by the way. I feel so bad because I can't yet. Dash Master. Up one more. We have to go up a tunnel. I don't care about collecting a lot of geos because chances are I'm gonna die. Like I said, they're intelligent, but I'm more intelligent. That, and I'm just really good at dodging. But had a lot of practice with this area, though, in my base game and so on. Yeah, the Mantis Village. That's the door we need. Yeah, these guys take 4 hits. I think if you upgrade your nail, which you need you need the city unlocked to do it. You need Hollownest to do it. Yep, here it is, the Mantis Claw, which allows me to slide on walls. I love the way this game allows you to progress. It's a steady and balanced way. It's steady, it's balanced, you know, you can't get too far without something. And the door opened. The door to the Mantis Lords has opened. I never realized it until yesterday, or a couple days ago. But that Mantis Lord boss fight is, really annoying. Nope. Okay, so here's how I need to do this. I need to go this way. Here it is. However, I need more soul. I want to be at full health when I fight them. But I think this is all as much as I'm getting. Or not. Okay. Time to fight some Mantis Lords.
Kika.
Kika. Alright. This is amazing. I love this fight. this fight, you just have to be patient. Actually, Quarrel even tells you if you have the strengthening that this fight will go by so much faster. Supposed to stay in the middle of the So my advice to you guys for this fight, be patient. Basically, don't get greedy. Once you get it down to one, it's so much easier. There's one. Did it. My favorite boss fight. My favorite. So now, I want to show you something interesting, and I really like that this is the way it is. Is now, if you go through here, you can pick up those geos that we got from slaughtering him earlier. And they will bow to you. They will no longer attack you, so this place is now safe to traverse. So, you don't have to take on the Mantis Lords that early on. You can go and you can take your time and do all that. But for me personally, yeah, the Mark of Pride, so that increases the length of your nail, or your sword, or whatever you want to call it. And you can rest here. We can move forward. I'm surprised I didn't die during that. Hollownest seal. Now, I will say this, sell your seals, because I don't think you need them. So you guys can see what I mean by it's kind of like Dark Souls. Like it has that. Like you beat a boss, you get an abundance of currency, which in this game is geos, and Dark Souls it's souls. So we need to go back down to see them, to see the Mantis Lords. Now you can't challenge them again. I would want to. And then they bow. And they're like, go. So this is the Deep Nest. Deep Nest is a more disturbing place for that reason. That there are grubs, or whatever you want to call them down there. But there's also more geos. So while you're down here, this place gives me the creeps. Vicious little creatures burst all over the place, and the passages are dark, twisting maze. Unless you're well prepared, I'd urge you to leave. Though if you're feeling strong enough to descend, would you like to buy my map? I don't remember buying the map for this place. Or maybe I did, I just don't remember it. So, the reason why this place is so bad, one, you have limited visibility. Two, the enemies here are zombified, and I'm not lying when I say that, more than they already are. There are enemies called corpse creepers. You'll see those soon enough. Then you got these little things right there. They usually run away after like 1 or 2 minutes. You got these little spiders that spit at you. To heal, because I'm not about to lose 1,500 geos. Unless I'm actually ready for one of them to pop out of the ground, which almost never are. And you want to be extreme. What's down here? Nope. Okay. So yeah, this is where you have to start a little careful. Rest. Alright. So, yeah, now we have all these. The Vengefly King. We have the Gruz Mother. All the bosses we've killed are the Vengefly King, the Gruz Mother, the False Knight, the massive Moss Charger, the Moss Knight. We're going to consider them kind of like a boss enemy. The Shroom Ogre we'll consider a boss. The Mantis Lords. And Hornet. Now, we're probably not going to see the Shade for a while. Depends on if I die. So if I die, there you go. But if we look at the map, in the maybe 2 hours that I've been streaming, I have gotten into the Green Path, Forgotten Crossroads, Fungal Waste, and the Deep Nest. Okay, and the Fog Canyon. Next place, the places I'm aware that I haven't visited yet are the City of Tears, the Pale Abyss, or the Pale Basin, the City Sewers, Crystal Peak. I think that's it. I think that's it. So location-wise, this is everywhere I've been in my main game, except for the This place likes to trick you. And this is why I haven't made any progress anywhere else, is because I can't bypass that. That's what's keeping me from exploring more of the fog. I don't have the ability to explore barely click yourself. That took so many more tries on my main game. I don't think there's a reason for me to be back over there. I think I've explored everything I can over there. Except for that side cave. I was right. Listen here, you fucking bug. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I could have just gotten in the water as well. So this is what I mean by this place gets dark. Give it just a couple of seconds. Okay, it won't do it. Well, that wouldn't do it. Come on. I know I'm in the right area. I'm in the right section of the game. It's these two that do it first. So yeah, if we open up our journal, Corpse Creeper. Parasitic beast that controls the body of its host after the host's death. The Deep Hunter crawls along the walls and roofs, spitting burning venom at anything that passes by. Dirt Carver. Swarming predator of the deep nest burrows through the ground and bursts out to surprise prey. There's a select few monsters that are here. I just came in and just slashed it across the face. Can't go that way yet. Don't click at me. Heal. I do want to do a no damage run of a boss. that one's right there's not happening. Not the no damage not the taking no damage on a boss. The me trying to cheat my way through that. I haven't saved a lot of grubs because I've kind of just been speedrunning through this. Oh, it's Zote. Forgot his annoying little ass comes here. Are you gonna come back to life? Yep. See, in a way, the enemies here are zombified. At least the corpse creepers are zombified, recently killed enemies. He just left the entire location. He left this room completely. I don't like them. Oh, this is it. This is it. Cloth. This whole area swarms with deadly critters, biting, burning, scratching types. I thought to test my strength against them. Now that bravado has left me, and all I feel is tired and sore. I'm taking what brief rest I can, then I'm off in search for a less terrifying challenge. This nest is no place to die. So, this place has an item we need. However, this place is also hard as balls. Because if I'm right, yeah, it's this thing. How many do they spit out before they go crazy? That's the fourth one, fifth one. So this place will put you through the ringer real quick. So what I did was I just kind of tried to speed run through. Here's what I'm gonna do. Gonna heal completely. Back to 7 health. This way. So this spot right here. Just keep letting them spit things out. found this little exploit when in my personal game I come over here, and these guys are so annoying to fight. We got the tram pass. This will be so helpful in exploring newer areas. You wouldn't believe. Also, this is the most geodes I've ever had in my hand at once. So if I die, I'm gonna be pretty shitty. So with this one, I forget. Did I ever go deeper? Was I able to? Yeah, no thank you. We now have no other need, but first, actually, let me map out this little area. This section right there, there, and there. Is there a stagway near here? There has to be a stag station. What was this one? Oh, I can go upwards. I died here once, trying to get my geos back, and I fucked up greatly, and wasn't able to get back to them. I lost all my geos, and I got extremely irritated. I'm not about to lose all my geos. Those little crawlers get so annoying. Especially because in this game you don't really make progress until you've done a lot. Yeah, there's these guys. Ooh, radiant beam, we are blessed. Your rays touch us, your warmth fills us. Hollownest is born again, united in your blazing image. Oh. I'll be damned if I'm making that entire climb again. All of the deep nest is a death trap towards the end, especially when you're carrying this many geos. Spore Shroom. This is one that I haven't gotten yet. Composed of living fungal matter, scatters spores when exposed to soul. When focusing soul, emit a spore cloud that slowly damages enemies. It's actually very helpful. I need to go to the stag station. How many mask shards do I have? I only have one. And I've gotten all of this stuff. The Queen's Station. The King's Station is cool too. The King's Station is in the City of Tears. Which, by the way, I can visit now if I ever so please. Which I probably will. You've opened several stag stations, haven't you? I'm thankful for the opportunity to once more travel through the kingdom. As I visit more places, I feel my memories returning to me, like the stagways of my mind are running once more. Continue to open stations and you'll have my deepest gratitude. So we're going to go back to the Dirtmouth. I need to remember after this stream when I've played my main game, my personal playthrough, I need to go back to the Fog Canyon and get my stings. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna buy the lantern first. Stalwart shell. Alright. We're gonna take that. With that being said, I can now visit the Crystal Peak if I really wanted to. How long have we been streaming? Depending on how long we've been streaming will determine how much farther I go. Streaming for about 2.5 hours. Ibiton Studio. We'll get to the City of Tears, and then I'll end the stream there. Because I've gotten a lot done for streaming for 3 hours. I've gotten so much done. So we need Queen's Station. Let's go back to the Forgotten Crossroads first. We'll open up the Crystal Peaks. We'll open the ways to Crystal Peak. And actually, I can show you guys the tram. I just remembered. But first, I think we should visit our little dudes to the far left, up at the top of Dirtmouth, so... We'll go in here first because this is the cheapest. I have just enough. And then this takes us to the Crystal Peak. The map Cornifer sells in here is a little weird. This place is a little tougher. We get the Crystal Heart from here. And usually they take 4 hits with the upgraded nail. I at least wanted to have that area uncovered. So now if I really want to, I can just visit this place at any time. Any given point. And if I'm right... I'm gonna need a lot of geos if I'm gonna upgrade my nail. Yeah, remember this jump I kept trying to make earlier? I can actually make that jump now. I'll probably upgrade my nail before I end the stream. That way I can 1-tap bugs and 2-tap some of the husks. Here's the fun part though. Insert tram pass. This was something I haven't even found in my main game yet. Because I didn't know Deep Nest or the Mantis Lords were a thing. So now this will take us to a random location. Deep Nest does have a working tram station. And if I'm right, this takes us to the city. No, this takes us to the ancient grounds, where we unlock part of the DLC. To protect the vessel, the dreamers lay sleeping. Monomon the teacher, in her archive surrounded by fog and mist. Lauren the watcher, in his spire looking over the city. Hera the beast, in her den amidst the deep darkness beyond the kingdom. Through their devotion, Hollownest lasts eternal. Dreamer locations added to map. Go no further, little shadow. What compels its climb out of the darkness? What compels its return to this sacred kingdom? A call from beyond the seals, by the vessel, or by that captive light. Would the seals break? They cannot be undone. But the vessel weakens, that plague springs anew. They must be undone. Yet still our seals remain, our duty holds. It must be cast away. Our duty holds, it shall be done. My remote is vibrating like crazy. Fade away, little shadow. Fade away and let us sleep in peace. So this is when we get to meet a new character. Actually, it is the last boss. What a terrible fate they've visited upon you, to cast you away into this space between body and soul. Will you accept their judgment and fade slowly away, or will you take the weapon before you and cut your way out of this sad, forgotten dream? The Dream Nail. To charge and slash with the nail, cut through the veil between dreams and waking. What are you doing, poking about in a dusty old mind like mine? Mind like mine. Nothing of worth is inside, believe me. But keep probing the world around you with your dream nail. Hidden things will reveal themselves. You've returned. Welcome back to the waking world. Those figures, those dreamers, they've reached out with what little power they still have and dragged you into that hidden place. But that talisman you now wield, the dream nail, it can cut through the veil that separates the waking world from our dreams. Even the dreamers themselves cannot hide from such a weapon. Though I must admit that sacred blade has dulled over time. Together, perhaps, we can restore its power. You only have to bring me essence. Essence, the precious fragments of light that dreams are made of. Collect it wherever you find it, and bring it to me. Once we have enough, we can work wonders together. Go out into the world, welder. Hunt down that essence that lingers there. Collect 100 essence and return to me. I will teach you more. So, you'll remember we saw these trees right here. We're gonna do this real quick. Damn. There's 20 essence right there. Dead remembered. Penitent moth. Dreams revered. Revered. Her. Sorry I missed you. If you're feeling lost, why not pop in? I don't think I opened up this place. Yeah, I never got to the resting grounds. In my game, I don't think. I got here, but I don't think I opened up the stag station. We got the dream shield. There actually is a boss that uses this shield. I do believe. I think it's a dreamer boss. Time to go fight a dream boss, and then I'll probably end the stream. No, I did say I would end the stream at the city. At the Citadel. So now we actually have an objective. If we look at our map, you can see where each one is. So she lives in Deep Nest, and that one lives in the city. So we're gonna fight this dream boss. Got him. Zero by Constant Fam. I can see now, those who turn against the king are doomed as soon as they raise their weapon. Do not call me a traitor, simply call me a fool. I know you will not flee wherever you go. I will be watching. And then we get 100 dream vessels. Or essence. We get 100 essence, so we can already repair part of the weapon a little bit. I could just be really stupid. I do want to try something. Oh, Water, you've returned. Let me have a look at the dream now. Already you've collected 100 essence. Quick work. Things come naturally to you, don't they? No wonder the dreamers tried to bury you in that old dream. Perhaps you frightened them. Or perhaps, being prisoners themselves, they desire your company. In any case, you still have a long way to go. Take this old trinket as encouragement from me, and return when you have collected 200 essence. Alright, so I do want to try something, and I didn't think to try this in my game. In my personal game. We're gonna go green path. No, our best bet would be to go to the Queen's Station. Because if we go there, I can try it. We have 5 locations open to us. I just want to try it, and if this works, I know what to do in my personal game. I'm just testing something, and then I'm off to the city of tears. And of course I still got hit. See, it's moments like that that are worth waiting. You don't get a lot of geos out of it. One thing I will say I don't like about this place, or this game, is that their little blast goes through walls. That's the first time I've dodged both. Okay. I think it's this way. I swear to God, I was about to get really mad if it was still active and it will charged over to me, thus killing me. Okay, never mind. My theory was completely wrong. I can't go that way at all. Oh, shit. I've tried not to curse that much during this. I think I've done a good job at not cursing as much. Alright. We need to rest at the bench over in here. Okay, so I know that that's out of that theory and that tactic and method's out of the window. Time to get to the city, because then that's going to be a great place to stop after the cutscene there. And yes, I'm aware that that is there. I don't think I can get... yeah, I can get it. I can get to that. No, that's right. I need to hug the wall on that one. Are you kidding me? Get the mask shard. And then if I can manage to save the girl when she goes into her house, there's a mask shard waiting on her by her nightstand, and then there is the one that you buy from Sly. You buy the one from Sly, and then you're all good. Almost there. Is there a faster way there? I don't think. I think I have to go this way. I don't even think I've got this one yet. That yet. I don't think. I could be wrong. I can go this way. wait, I can go this way. That's right. This boss. No, I actually died. My first death. I have an idea. Mark of Pride. So now my nail reaches further. So you can see that when you die, your soul vessel shatters. Meaning you can only heal twice. Since I need my vessel. I will kill that dream boss. Died twice. I just need to do better with not getting hit altogether. I'm just gonna go back. I'm gonna grab my shade, and I'm gonna kill the shade. And then I'm gonna go ahead and head to the city. I'll just have to do that fight some other time in the next stream of this game. Grab the vessel, and then we'll be on our merry way. I was not supposed to make that. I'll just have to find a bench somewhere in here. So I'll keep exploring the city until I'm able to find a save station. Alright. Whew. Well, I think I'm going to end that here. We've made a massive chunk of progress. In 3 hours, we have made this much progress. Equivalent to where I am in my personal game. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed, let me know in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, this was the start of my long Let's Play of Hollow Knight. It may seem like we've done a lot, but there really wasn't. We didn't get a whole lot done, we just got an okay chunk. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!